recruiter here, reviewing your resumes to get you ahead of your job search in this recession. The resume we have up first is a full stack software engineer. They just told me back end, which I guess that's not full stack. They did not tell me what back end type they are looking for. So for everybody who's new here, when you are looking for a job in corporate America as a software engineer, you need to specify what type of engineer you are. So full stack, back end, front end. The problem is when you go for back end, you also have to further divide that into Java, Python, or .NET. Those are all going to have different qualifications. So the fact that immediately this person says that they are a back end and the first thing I see is full stack is a count against them. So I'm not actually sure if this is a full stack. These are the qualifications for a full stack. I'm going to try and judge this as a full stack and see if I can find their other stack. But let's see if I can do it in 20 seconds, because again, that is exactly how long recruiters have to find out if you pass or not. So, go. All right. Microservice is good for Java. TypeScript is good for that. Then Docker, which I don't really care about. Node. Prism, nothing here. AWS is okay. Then JavaScript, but again, you said backend. Okay, no. So, I won't be clear. This person said they had a 1 in 75 ratio. I don't know if I trust that or not, but this isn't like a terrible resume, but it's not a great resume. It's just not focused, right? Like, you need to focus your resume. Because if I am looking for full stack, I don't really care about necessarily this much about the UI. I don't care about Tailwind. I do care about CSS, but I don't really care about Tailwind. And I don't really care about Docker. I do about React. So there's nothing in this sentence except for API I actually care about. And then you rebuilt the fintech backend with JavaScript. Okay, that's interesting. And I don't really care too much about MongoDB or Prism Orm or N plus problems. It's just not focused, right? Like, you have about 30% of what I need for a Java role or a full stack role. And as an example, at least in the United States, because I am a US-based recruiter and I can't really speak for other countries because their qualifications are going to be different. But if you notice, this is for full stack. This is for Java, which again, I don't even know if you are. So if I was looking for Java, my problem is I don't really find it. So I see JavaScript, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's like nowhere there. And then you have it all the way down here in the skill section, but skill sections don't count. I cannot use anything in a skill section to move you forward. That is the sad truth. I wish you could just put in a keyword and I can move you forward. It would make my job easier, but that is not how recruitment works. You cannot just have it in a skill section. You need to have it in a full sentence under a job or an internship or a project that shows me how you did it and the reason and result of you doing it. So this resume does not do well, primarily because it's just not focused. You need to focus your resume, and it's okay to split it into 2 or 3 different resumes, right? You can have a front-end resume, a full-stack resume, and then a back-end Java resume, or whatever back-end you're going for. But a single resume that can do everything is going to fail. You just don't get that in this market. You don't get a singular resume that goes well with everything. So, I know this one is a relatively short review, but the problem is there's just nothing for me to really move you forward with because, again, I got nothing I need, right? Like, it's just not enough. You filled this with stuff I don't care about. So, again, I like the metaphor of if you go to a burger place and you say, 1 burger, please, and then what they hand you back is a bucket of ketchup with a burger inside of it, you will be annoyed because that is not what you want. That is the same thing with recruitment, is I don't need half of this. I need TypeScript if I'm going for full stack, but not really Java. Node.js is okay, again, but not really for back-end Java. React is okay, and then there's like nothing here I can use besides API. JavaScript is good, Python is mid, or MongoDB is mid, and then there's nothing here. So you just gave me a bucket of ketchup and drenched what I was actually looking for in it. And because of that, I cannot taste what I came here for. So that one's all I can do for this one. If you ever need more help, you can always join my live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. PST on twitch.tv/headlessheadhunter, or you could always, no, that's what it is. Again, sorry, y'all. My, currently under the weather. I should be better by the next video or the video after. There was an insurance issue, and I take medication pretty much every day for a couple of things that I have, and the insurance issue delayed it, so that is why I'm feeling awful. Yesterday I got the new meds back, but it usually takes a day or two for them to kick in, so I will be fine. But this also means I am going to be reviewing these when the only thought process in my head is that I need to go put my head on a pillow, and I am feeling awful. And I think it's actually important for me to do that, because if you can get past a sick recruiter who is feeling awful, then your resume is fantastic, because sometimes that's what happens. People are not reviewing resumes absolutely at 100% health. They may be distracted. Maybe there are people emailing them. Maybe they only have like half the amount of time, and their dog continuously barked in the middle of the night and kept them up. So that's why I'm not feeling great. If you ever need any more clarification on my device, be sure to ask me. I will be happy to explain it more in the comments by that time, which I should be feeling better. So let's go to the next resume. This is a review of a business analyst. So what we're looking for in a business analyst is SQL, Tableau, Power BI, Industry, Microsoft Office, Power, Outlook, Excel, Word, Jira, SAP, requirements gathering, documentation, cross-functional from IC to stakeholders and managers, explain complex topics to non-technical people, meet multiple deadlines concurrently, and Agile, Scrum, and Waterfall. This is like the 5th or 6th version of this person's resume, so I am going to be extra harsh on it. Normally, I would not be this harsh, but again, the more reviews you get, the more picky I'm going to be. So, can I find what I need in 20 seconds? Probably. I think I could in the last version of it as well. So, go. Alright, SQL, Excel, good. VB macro, CQB, Power BI, solid. Monitor churn and revenue growth, okay. Manage 4 cross-functional projects with Scrum, Agile to track progress, that's good. SAP, detail map with Visio. Is there anything I'm missing? Alright, so we're going to see if I'm missing anything, but I think that's pretty solid. Again, you don't want this underline in between this and this, but that's about the only formatting error. So, we're taking out what we find. We find Excel, which is good, and SQL. We found Excel with some VBAs and macros, which is great. In fact, I would maybe just put like macros. I don't know if VBA is as nice, but maybe it is. So KPIs, I don't know if I need. Power BI, I did see. See, to enable non-technical stakeholders, it's fine. I don't like some of this because we had another version of this with slightly better bullet points, I think. This one's good. So this is multiple deadlines concurrently. Agile and Scrum. You don't. I know I put that little slash. You don't want to put that slash. In Jira, which is good to track progress across 8 initiatives. Yeah, again, this one's solid. Identify top SAP. There we go. Office. PowerPoints. Again, this is a good resume. I'm just being very picky. Just about with MS Visio and the requirements in Confluence. Technical terms to conduct pricing, analysts, and optimal price points across multiple projects. That is okay. See, so we did. Do we have cross-functional or equivalent? Yes, we do. I missed that, which is good. Well, not good that I missed it. Good that you have it. So I would say the only things we are missing, and you don't need waterfall. You already have Scrum and Agile. That's fine. So we can take that out. We don't necessarily need that as much. And we already did that. So my big issue is twofold with this. One is I don't know what you do. And I know in our previous one we actually put in a bullet point or two, but I don't know what industry you're in. I understand you work for Kroger's, but nothing here states what industry. And you probably do want 2 resumes, one with the industry and one without if you're trying to switch it. But it's still, if you're going to the same industry, I would like to know what industry. And the second one is, I don't know if this is really what I'm looking for in a explain non-technical stakeholder stuff. So this isn't quite what I'm asking for. Right? It's not bad. I don't think you need to change it. I'm very much looking for you to be sort of the subject matter expert. You don't have to put subject matter expert, but I need you to say how you explain the differences between stuff. And again, I think we had this in a previous version of one of them. But yeah, that's my... Like, this is creating tools. Wait, hold on. Again, this is why I'm very tired. Presenting key findings by creating MS Office PowerPoints, reports for stakeholders to make refined. I want us to go a little bit more. Again, I'm being very picky. This definitely does pass. It's a good resume. I just would like something that is more explicitly spelled out about how... Also, I don't know why this is one page. This is probably the problem, is you can make it more than one page. But I want something that basically shows how you explain complex topics. Again, overall good. Let's go to the next resume. This is a resume of a web developer. This person stated that they are looking for a graduate program to complete their 4th year and get their degree, so looking for an internship. So what we're looking for in an internship is, well, really, really simple. People overcomplicate it a lot. We are looking for your degree. That is typically a requirement, as we want to make sure you're still in school. We are looking for a basic knowledge of whatever it is you are an intern for. In this case, we are looking for probably for web dev, assuming front end, it would be like JavaScript, HTML, CSS, that kind of stuff, along with maybe like RESTful APIs, SQL, and cloud if possible. And we also want to know that you can work well with others and take direction and criticism. That is big, and almost every single intern always puts how they lead others, and it's like, we're not asking you to lead, we're asking you to follow. I need to know that you can take directions. So, can I find that in 20 seconds? Let's find out. Okay, this is probably solid. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could move you forward because you don't have enough information, but and I will be perfectly clear to people, I don't have as much experience in .NET or C# for that recruiting for that kind of thing, so I can't guarantee these are or are not the qualifications, but they are probably close to what I'd be looking for. The problem here is there's a bunch... your formatting is awful. You sent me a JPEG, and I had to turn it into a PDF, and this formatting is awful. This is very hard to read. So, yeah, this can be deleted. It doesn't matter, and I need something here about how you worked with others. Like, you actually seem to have an okay amount of the tech that I'm looking for. This is actually kind of shocking. I'd actually like to go into a little more detail. Most interns put not enough. I would like a little bit more, like on SQL or maybe a library or two and cloud, but a bigger concern to me is, well, I don't see how you can work well with other people, right? Like, again, this is a qualification. Almost every single job puts in for an intern, work well with others, and you do need to prove it as an intern. After your internship, it is assumed that you can work well with others. But during your internship, because you have no work experience in the corporate world, you need to show that. I need to see that you worked well with others, that people can tell you that, hey, your .NET code, terrible, fix it, and you will not crash out. Hopefully they will say it in a more polite manner than that, but still, the point remains is they want to make sure you're not going to crash out, because guess what? They have a lot of stories of interns going in thinking they're going to change the company, and all they're doing is grunt work. They get frustrated, and then they crash out. So that's part of the goal. The other one is your education needs to be up at the very top, because again, this is a qualification, and qualifications need to be seen in the first half of the first page of your resume. And as an intern, your education is a big part of that. So is this a terrible, no good, awful resume? No, I would not say that. I think how you wrote some of these sentences is fine. Like I said, I just need how you work well with others, how you can take direction and criticism, and I need your education up at the top. So that's the stuff I'd be looking for, and I did not find, which is why I cannot move you forward. So again, I would say this is like a D- resume, right? Like it fails, but it's not like you need to burn it all and start again. There are some good stuff. You just need to, well, have a little bit more. So let's go to the next resume. This is a resume of a full-stack software developer who has completely doxed themselves. So what I'm looking for in a full-stack is TypeScript, JavaScript, CSS, HTML, Node.js, Angular, Next.js, GraphQL, SQL, React.js, API, RESTful API, Cloud, Agile, CI/CD, cross-functionally, .NET, or Python, or Java. You don't need all three of those. That would be overkill. You really just need one of them. And a bonus points for architecture, extra language, or Git. This person has fully doxed themselves, so I cannot show you anything more than this page. Please stop doxing yourself. It is very hard for me to review your resume when you do that. So please keep your resume PG with no curse words, and make sure to scrub all the information you don't want seen when you send it to me. That is in the instructions. Please follow them. So, can I find this stuff in 20 seconds? I have no idea, but let's find out. Alright, I can't use anything here. Degree is fine. Can't use anything here. Maybe I can scroll a little bit further down. Designed and implemented a RESTful API, good. Node.js, good. HTML, CSS, good. And Next.js. I mean, it's okay. I just don't have enough. I don't think this is actually terrible. I mean, if you fix the formatting and removed the useless skill sections and summary, you probably would have a much better time, because you actually wrote this relatively correctly of how I would want to see it. So again, I'm going to try and take away stuff that I found, which is good. I found RESTful API. I did not find JavaScript. You absolutely need JavaScript. Again, cannot use it if it's here. Nothing here counts. Nothing here counts. Nothing... Well, this doesn't really matter or not. It's good that you have your education, but I don't need the rest of it. I did see CSS and HTML. What else? Node.js I found. And I think I found Next.js as well. Yes, Next.js. And is that it? That is it. Yeah, so it's just not enough to move you forward. So again, please fix your formatting, make it look like this. This is the best formatting I can ever teach you how to do. It works for almost every single person besides directors. When you're a director, you want a slightly different formatting. But for everybody else, you need that formatting. Please stop putting stuff in skill sections. I cannot use them. Nothing hurts my soul more than seeing like JavaScript up here and then nothing down here. Because if I cannot find it here and you do not show me how or the reason and result of using it, then you have just wasted both of our times, which I don't like, because again, you probably have it, but I can't move you forward because you didn't show me where you got it. So that's all for this one. Let's go to the next resume. And please stop doxing yourselves, please. This is a resume of a data engineer. So, for a data engineer, we need Python, ETL or ELT, Scala, data, algorithms, SQL, big data, Kafka, Spark, Hadoop, cloud, DataX, models, lakes, etc. Snow, Snowflake, Snowpipe, Snowsite, ability to manage and communicate data plans to non-technical people. Your industries, which is going to change, so like SDLC or medical or financial. and a bonus for DevOps, Jira, Confluence, and MS Office. This person put in a fake number that was accidentally somebody's real number, apparently. So you did not dox yourself. That is just an unfortunate event. So I can only go to... where does this, like, here, give or take. This person said, with the broad spectrum for data engineer domain expertise, I have mostly worked as a data engineer with analytics focus, having a tough time to land at least recruiter calls. So, can I find what I'm looking for in 20 seconds? Probably not, because you are having issues with that. So, and away we go. I don't need a summary. It is irrelevant. Where's your education? Wow, this has like nothing I need. ETL, there we go. Finally, AWS is cloud. Python, Spark, SQL. Is there anything else I actually need? Okay, I don't know if I put the 20 seconds or not, but I didn't find like anything. So here's the problem. I can go all the way down here, and I think I only found 1 to 4 bullet qualifications I'm looking for. Maybe Apache, but I found AWS, I found ETL, I found SQL. Again, it doesn't matter what type of SQL, any SQL is fine, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I found. This is the problem why you're not getting any interviews, is there's nothing here. Where's the models, right? Where's the data models? Where is the big data like Kafka, Spark, or Hadoop? Where is Scala? Where is the algorithms? Where is the Python? I don't see it. I see PySpark, but that's not Python. I'm not looking for PySpark. I'm looking for Python. Where's any of the snow? In fact, let me do a privacy screen real quick, because again, to see if I can actually find the snow. There it is. It's all the way at the bottom. I was not able to get there in time. So snow was down here. But again, because this was so wordy, I wasn't able to get down to there. So this is where snow is. No one's going to find that. Where is the communicating technical things to non-technical people? I don't see it. So yeah, I mean, the big thing is you just don't have it. This resume is nearly blank, right? Like, the formatting could use a little bit of work, but it's not a formatting issue, really. It's the fact that you don't have enough of what I'm looking for. I need data models or data lakes. I need Snow to be higher up. I need Python. I need big data. I need the ability to see that you can communicate technical details to non-technical stakeholders. I don't see a single one of those. So yeah, the problem is your resume is nearly blank. That's why, is that all of this is nearly blank. And your education. Where is your education? All the way at the bottom. People are going to miss that. Your education should be up the top. Your degree is, in fact, a qualification, and qualification should be in the first half of the first page. So that is what you need to do to fix this, is you need to, A, change the formatting a little bit, but B, actually put what I'm looking for. Because, like, look at this. Designed real-time Power BI dashboards with, what is this, improving SLA adherence and enabling automatic. No, I'm not looking for that. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for workflows by 40% and maintaining 95% data integrity, or data issues from reaching production. Why not 100%? What is the problem with only 3% getting through? That is what they're going to think. You just don't have what they're looking for. Like, again, basic boring qualifications are what gets people jobs. It's not this fancy delivery delays by 15 to 20% or integrities or ingestion runtime. No one's really going to care about that. Maybe the manager will once you start, but not for the interview. So add the stuff I actually want, right? Like, that's the stuff I actually care about. You need to put that, and put your education up at the top. So that's all I can do for today. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you ever need more help, you can join my live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 a.m. PST. And like I said, I should be better for the next video that you see, so I will be back on top of my game, and I can give probably better advice. I'm always terrified of giving bad advice. That is something I care about, is to give good advice, and I believe I did that, but, sometimes when you're not feeling well, things can get lost. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, and until next time, I'm here to get you ahead of your job search.